Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play live streamy thingamabob with me, FoxyNoTail, here on Twitch, and it's Saturday, and we're going to have a bit of a chill out day today, and I haven't streamed in what feels like forever, but we're going to get back into it today, and hopefully we're all going to have a good time, and I'm just going to do some simple resource gathering stuff today, because I want to start working on a new project, and I don't have the resources I need for it. Hello to the chat, by the way. Miss Brittany is here with a hand up in the chat. Hello, how are you doing? Are you asking a question or are you just waving? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no spoilers. Go the other way. Don't look in there. Spoilers and stuff. Right, we need some baskets. No, shulker boxes. What am I talking about? Baskets. Need some shulker boxes, dudes. Gonna go get ourselves some sand and some things and whatnot and stuff. Because I want to start a brand new project in the Nether, but I don't have the resources. It's going to be very concrete heavy, which means I'm going to need... Oh, I got the link already. Marcus Eater subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 2 months. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, he says, no way, it's Foxy. I know, it's been a couple of weeks. And the reason for that is it's been, busy times with my kids, busy times with school holidays, busy times trying to sort out truly Bedrock with 1.13 and everything else that's going on with that. So, yeah, I'm back. I'm streaming again. I didn't mean to disappear, but, you know, life happens and things happen, and you just gotta roll with the punches. So, yeah, I'll try not to leave it so long between now and the next one. I did have the opportunity to stream earlier in the week, but I was just really tired, and I just thought, I don't want my first stream back to be really tired, FoxyNoTail, stumbling over his words and whatnot like that. So, this way. Look at, basically, the reason I'm flying, I've got to go find a big desert. I've got to find a desert that isn't the one that me and Sloy have already dug up, that isn't the mining desert, that is outside of our play area. And the reason for that is because I can't go through our nether portals to get to the mining desert, which is miles away, so I'm going to have to find another one that's hopefully not too far away. And I think this is probably the best way of doing it. So, how is everybody doing? How's your weekend going? What's going on? Let me know. Got 30 people here. But the chat is relatively quiet, so hands up in the chat if you're having a good time. Oh dear, all the chunks are not loading in again. Stop! Carry on. Kimber Cakes is here with her hands up in the chat. Miss Brittany was waving, lol, sorry. It's okay, don't apologise. It's me being silly. B Silver B's here, says hi Foxy and Snowy Horned Owl and everyone. Sundown 843 says, wow, thought I subscribed from the beginning. Hey, Mr. FoxyNoTail, good to see you, sir. Good to see you too. Nice for you to join. And Aridren says, first time I'm on time for a stream. Well, it's good for you to be here. And then Mark has, oh, what's all this? What have I stumbled across? Oh, it's Tom's place. Why is it over here? Right, anyway. Mark says, how is Tired Foxy any different from regular Foxy if all he does is stumble over his own words? That is very true. I am very good at stumbling over my own words. It's not intentional. And truth be told, I'm a little bit tired today, but I'm not really, really tired. And the reason I'm a little bit tired today is because I've been at a kid's birthday party all day doing, I was in charge of doing the games and organising all that sort of fun stuff. So I've been surrounded by a gaggle of small children, which was quite exhausting, to be honest with you. But I struggled my way through it. I did okay. It's all good. Boxy Lofty 101 says, I'm good, Tar, eating pie and fries. That does sound tasty. Pie and fries is good. I've had party food. I've had sandwiches and crisps and sausages and sausage rolls, and that's about it, really. Small children are exhausting, says Miss Brittany. They absolutely can be. They were really good, though. They weren't bad. They were really, really good. We had a great time. So, yeah, very, very lovely party. Lots of singing today, says Scorch 1973. What? Whoa! Kimber Cakes 82 has just thrown 1,000 bits and says, can't stay long, but we'll watch the rest on the VOD. Have a great stream. Well, thank you very much. And thank you very, very much for those bits as well. Scorch 1973, sorry. Lots of singing today. Do you mean, have I already been singing, as in, like, the kids' party, or are you expecting me to do singing during this stream? Because, no, I haven't been singing at the party, and probably not planning on singing in the stream. You'll have to try pretty hard to talk me into that one. And this area that I've flown over, I thought this area was desert, and it turns out it's an ice biome. Yeah, ice is something I definitely don't need. If I put ice in the nether, it's going to melt, isn't it? So we don't want ice. I want a desert, please, for Christmas. Can't watch long, we have a birthday party to go to, says Uniscore1. Well, I hope you have an amazing time at your birthday party, just like I had an amazing time at the one I was at today. I hope it's really, really good. Now, there's red sand here and a mesa. Not really what I was going for. Let's hope this mesa is actually touching a desert. I might have to get chunk base back out in a second and have a quick flick through. I just had a really quick look at it before I started this episode. And my elytra just about dead as well. This is not good, guys. Not good at all. Not good even in the slightest bit. Yeah, I might have to do a little bit of research then about where our desert's going to be, because it looks like my information is not particularly correct. Full-time Foxy, says Kimbercake, says, I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that one, but I'll go with it. I'm definitely much a full-time Foxy, but you may well have been talking about yourself there. I don't know. Please confirm. Right, we're getting chunk base out. We're going to do this. Let's get our little website browsery McJob. And another link in my ear. What's this one? This is hasn't come up. Oh, we got Minecraft is the best 5 has followed. Thank you very much for following. Amazing job there. Thank you very much. Right, we're going to the biome finder, and the seed for Trudy Bedrock is 96, not 93. And we want to pick the Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1, which you can see is already picked because I've been looking at it already today. Let's zoom in a bit with our browser so you guys can see what I'm doing, and then zoom out a bit on the map. And I'm getting more little links. If iPhantom387 has followed as well. Thank you very much for following. Now, the reason I've gone all the way over where I've gone is because I want to mine outside of the area, basically. We've got a 4,000 block build limit, and I don't want to go mine another desert. So my base is kind of like, I guess, oh, crikey, where is it? Here, maybe? Here, even. Yes. So my base... This is Slack's area here, and my base is here, and there's a desert here that me and Sloy have pretty much completely demolished, which we shouldn't have done really. There is another one over here, which is kind of behind us, but I shouldn't really go to that one either. So I was trying to come over here. So we've obviously found the mesa around here. So is this desert? Does it tell you whether what it is? Oh yeah, it is. So if I go to minus 5,000 by minus 471, that should be exactly what we need. Let's get rid of that then. Let's dig our way back out of this hole. So, minus 5,000, we've gone too far that way. No, we've gone too far that way. And minus 471, which way is that going to be? The other way. It's always the other way. TNC is here. Good morning, Foxy. Hello, TNC. And Brittany says, good morning, TNC, but AutoMod apparently doesn't like it. Apparently that's swearing, saying good morning to TNC. I tend to agree with you there, AutoMod. Wow, okay, we'll allow that one. Thanks, AutoMod. Don't say hello to TNC, whatever you do. What? Have I accidentally come over to the mining desert? This is the mining desert. Oh, man. I don't want to be in the mining desert. I want to be a new one. This one's gone. I suck at this game. I'm so bad. How? Oh, I'm so rubbish. Bad, FoxyNoTail. Oh, there's plenty of sand over here. Oh my, look. Lots of it has been dug away though. Is that sand or is it sandstone? Let's go over to a different area of it and let's start digging out a different area. We'll start with this one over here. Oh, look, and there's loads over here. Yep, this'll do. Absolutely fine. We'll start over here. I can't believe I've done that. I'm so useless. I'm absolutely useless. Hands up in the chat if you're as useless as I am. And Mitz has subscribed at tier 1 for 2 months. They're currently on a 2-month streak. Thank you very much, Mitz. Nice to have you along. And Slack's here as well. Yes, that's the mining desert, he says. Good talk. Thanks, Slack. You don't have to point out how dumb I am. I do that well enough on my own. Thanks, mate. Could have told me while I was flying, burning through all my elytra. We've got a hands up in the chat from Sundown843. We've got a hands up in the chat from Kimberkate82. Slack, wow, cry. All right, fine. I won't cry about it. No. Chop. I don't want to be hungry. Thank you. Go away. I'm hungry enough. I've flown many to get here. I don't want to be starving to death all the whole time I'm here, do I? Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put those down there. I'm going to grab in this one. I'm going to grab my wood box out. I'm going to grab a chest. Because I can speak good words. I'm excellent at it. Yes, good. Very good words I'm speaking. No, I want that one. I want that one. I'm not going to need those. Yeah, I'm basically travelling light because I want to be able to get as much in my inventory as possible. So we're going to hold on to our totem, and you can all moan about it. Oh, you can see it. It's too much. Oh, shut up moaning. Shut up moaning. You got to moan. Talk to Slack. He'll tell you. Right, now we're just going to go. We're going to go crazy for Stan. Chop! Pickaxe to the face. Ow! I'm hungry again. Stop it. Oh, lots of going on with the chat now. Marcosita has gifted a tier 1 sub to TNC. Thank you very much. And to Slack Lizard as well. You go crazy, Mark. Thank you so much. Wow. And Galactic Cow 710 says, hi, Foxy. Mitza says, hey, TNC Cuban. And she didn't get banned. I'm surprised that someone was able to say good morning to TNC and they didn't get caught by auto mod. Slack is putting dots in the chat. Snolly Honed Owl is putting some green love hearts. I always feel like the green love heart emoji is like your love hearts are a little bit like mouldy. I never understand why there are green love hearts. What does that symbolise? Am I missing something? Is this a whoosh moment where it's gone over my head what the green love heart is? Because obviously red love hearts are the love hearts. That's pretty obvious. But what do the green ones mean? Howdy all, says Super Logan Utah. Miss Brittany says, hey Logan. Alan says, subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for your subscription. Wow, it's amazing. By the way, if you've just joined and you haven't been here, I did just mention that, yeah, I do realise it's been a little while since I streamed last. Things have been going on, both personal life in terms of family, which was unavoidable, like, you know, school holidays and that. And then, obviously, all of the issues we've had with 1.13. I've been trying my best in my free time to get as much admin work done as possible for our move over to the server. It's not quite done yet. I still got some work to do. But I didn't want to leave another potential opening for a stream, yeah, without streaming. That doesn't make any sense, does it? You know what I mean, though. Yeah, I wanted to get a stream done today, so I actually had a video. Saturday is technically upload day, and Sunday is technically stream day. But I can't stream tomorrow because I'm busy, and I do have a video ready. So I... Who's just made Chuck speak? I just heard Chuck speak. Oh, TNC Cuban faded for 200 bits. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? Because I heard that. Last time the sound alerts didn't work too well in the stream, and I don't really know how to fix that, but I heard it, so that was really weird. Chuck just interrupted me while I was talking. That's completely thrown me from what I was saying. Wow. Yeah, Chuck, yay, it's working. Good, excellent. Wow. For what it's worth, the Patreon realm hasn't had any rollback since the patch the other day. Well, that's really good, Dr. Brownfields. Yeah, the rollback patch. So the rollback patch that... TNC played this barbecue, it's genuine. That needs turning up. That needs to be louder. How do I make that louder? I don't know if I can, because I don't know where that plays through. That was amazing. Yeah, well... the rollback fix that Mojang did, what they did. Oh man, am I going to get do you want me to get technical and explain it, or should we just play Minecraft? Because I can get really technical and tell you exactly what they did to fix it, because I've had quite in-depth discussions with the developers about this. So I can tell you, or we could just Slack. You're putting me off talking with all of these sounds, but keep doing it because I like it. I'm glad we're getting some use out of it. I'm glad my uploading of these strange sound effects was completely worth it. I like your technical, Foxy, says Mark. Get technical, says Alex. I like technical, says Dr. Brownfields. Share, says Coldblood. So be technical, says Mark. All right, okay, I'll do it. All right, I'll do being technical for you. Right? So, okay. Oh my goodness, this is going to be very difficult. The way the Minecraft realms run on exactly the same piece of software as the Minecraft dedicated Bedrock software. So basically, when they released that alpha version of the software to us, they basically gave us exactly what they were using for realms, and then yeah, they just shared it out to us. So it's exactly the same. So any issues you have with the Bedrock dedicated server, you will have on Realms because they're running the same thing. Now, the Bedrock dedicated server software itself doesn't actually handle any types of backing up, doesn't handle any saves, it doesn't handle any restarting, anything like that. All it does is it runs the game, and it has a very, very limited log of what's going on. So if someone logs in to the game, it logs it, it spits it out to the screen and tells you someone's logged in, and if somebody uses commands, it spits that out onto the screen, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you can get from it. But you can, using external tools, you run commands on it to save like the server or the realm, and you can run certain commands to do other things on it. So what was happening with Realms is there's I don't know if it's a memory leak or something inside this server software that basically makes it not completely crash, but stop automatically saving. So the world files just no longer save. So what should happen is when Mojang's or when the realms send the save data signal to the backup signal, basically what it does is it makes it. Oh look, there we go, villager patrol. Prepare for crash. Demonstration of this in action. Yeah, so when it sends that signal to the server to make a backup, that actually it forces that save command to happen, which saves the realm. So what happens is the realms are basically running, they start failing and they're just not automatically saving, but the automatic backup system works, but at the time the automatic backup system wasn't saving very regularly. It was only saving every few, like 45 minutes or so, sometimes not at all, and it didn't save like when the server would shut down. So the reason we were getting massive rollbacks is because, oh look, we've crashed now, I'm not picking anything up, because of those lovely pillagers. Oh no, we're all right. So yeah, when everybody logs out of the realm and there's no one on it, the system basically shuts down the server to save resources, but before, the game would automatically just make a save at that point, but because it had crashed internally, it wasn't making a save. So now what they've done is they've told it to force save it whenever the server's about to shut down. So that stops the rollbacks from happening, because what would happen is the realm would shut down after a few hours of people playing on it, people would log off, it would shut down, it would go for a restart, it wouldn't save, and it would revert back to the point where it crashed when people were playing, which could have been hours and hours and hours ago. So now, as soon as everybody logs out and after 10 minutes it goes to shut down, it automatically forces the system to save, which means that the rollback won't occur. Now, they haven't fixed it if there's a crash. So, for instance, if one of those pillagers comes over here and crashes the game, like happened in Slack's stream the other day, then that won't actually... Yeah, if it crashes, we will roll back, but we'll only roll back a little bit because the other fix that they've done, it's not really a fix, it's more of it's a band-aid, if you like. They've made the realms save every about 10 or 15 minutes. So we'll only ever go back around about 10 or 15 minutes as opposed to several hours at a time, which is loads better. So it's still not fixed, but it's better than it was. So there you go, technical stuff done. What's next? Foxy, I went through the nether portal and suffocated and lost all my stuff. Do you know what this is? I'll tell you exactly what it is. Pound alert 17. It's unlucky. That's what it is. That's what it is. Very unlucky. Yeah, that's a bug. It's a bug. There is a bug tracker for that. I don't know the exact bug report. If anyone knows what the bug report is for that, please do share it in the chat and everybody head over there and upvote it, because that's a bad one. Having said that, you don't actually really need to upvote that one because they have already said they are releasing a 1.13.1 hotfix to fix that bug. So we should, providing they don't break it again when they release a hotfix, we should have that one fixed within a matter of days, hopefully, which is good. And a load of the crash fixes as well, like the flower crash fix. That's supposed to be fixed in this hotfix. So basically, they're going to release a hotfix very, very soon, which should fix an awful lot of the problems we're having in 13.1, which is amazing. I'm really glad they're going to do that, because at first they were like, meh, we'll do it in 1.14, it's fine. And now they've realised what a big problem it is, and they're like, yeah, okay, we'll do a hotfix. Okay, we admit it. Minor bug to have fun with. Received a texture pack update in the marketplace, and the update button is useless. This is the one after the other man. What? Nether portals are getting fixed, yay, says Nuclear Shadow. They absolutely are. Well, we assume they are. We assume they are, and I'm not going to say anyone at Mojang does a bad job with developing, but, you know, sometimes they say things are fixed and they're not always 100% fixed. So hopefully they will be, but having said that, when the patch log for 1.13 on its own said that the nether portal bug, which we had before, which was exactly the same issue we were getting now, but only when you eat, they said that was fixed. Well, absolutely is. Yeah, when you eat, you don't get sent to the other side of the world. It just happens anyway without eating. So, yeah, we'll take it with a pinch of salt until we see it, I guess. I made a bug report for pillagers in the end. Was not fun, says JCB. Yeah, pillagers in the end and the nether, not just the end. They also appear in the nether as well, which is really good. And apparently there's loads more pillager patrols now. We've just seen that one appear over there. Slack mentioned to me, oh no, in fact, in Slack's live stream the other day, we saw a couple of patrols turn up. Yeah, I've not seen it too much playing myself, but plenty of people are saying that that is a big problem, which is not good, really. Not good. Anyone else? Miss Pretty says, you're not the only one, to the Pounce-a-lot person who said about the nether portals. You're not. Yeah, that's happening to literally everybody. It's a big, big problem. It's a big problem. It's not one of those one-off bugs that you just tend to stumble across every now and then that's a bit of an annoyance that you can work around. It's a huge one, which is why they're doing a hotfix. I'm worn out from talking now. I've used it all up. Sorry, guys. Worn out my talking. I'm going to shut up for like an hour now. Slack's just joined the realm. I noticed a few minutes ago. He's joined. He's not saying anything though. Is he planning on coming over here and helping me get some sand? I doubt it. I doubt it. He wouldn't help me like I do him. I gave him all that stone. You know, haven't had the portal bug in single player. Is it a lag realms thing? Yes, it is. It's definitely a multiplayer problem, I believe. I don't think it happens to single player worlds. And I don't think it happens if you're the only one logged in on a realm, although somebody said it happened to them when they were the only ones logged in. But I haven't had that on my own yet. In fact, I've only had it a handful of times, and it was when I was doing my bug report video, and at that point I had 4 different players logged in. So I've not actually had it yet in survival like this, but then I've been avoiding the nether, so that's probably why. Oh, TNC's had it on single player. Okay, is that in a single player world or just when you're the only one on your realm? And in your single player world, was it open to friends? Was it like multiplayer enabled? All these questions, very important question to ask, you see. I had it in single, said Sundown, and the boy once. The portal took me about 14,000 blocks away and ended up very far out, said Boxy Lofty. Yeah, it's lag related, said Dr. Brian Fields. Well, there we go. We're pretty much solving this problem already. We know exactly what the problem is. The problem is the game's broken. And it's a problem. While we're having this nice, easy, relaxing, chill-out stream today, I thought it'd be a really good opportunity to answer any questions anybody's got. I know I always ask for questions in the chat, but I haven't really come up with a plan of anything in particular to talk to you guys about, so I would really appreciate, because we're not really doing anything other than resource gathering, any questions you've got doesn't have to be Minecraft related, as long as it's not completely stupid. I don't mind some funny suggestions, but ridiculous things or super personal things. But yeah, if anyone's interested in finding out anything about me or the channel or anything about the game or just anything in general, I think one of the streams I had the other day was how do I get my 3-year-old to eat his greens? I was like, well, this is the best way of doing it, so yeah, I'll give you advice. Oh no, Slack's just changed skin. Oh no, it's alright, I'm alright. And sometimes when the other players change skin, it changes yours as well. I'm okay. When are you going to end raid? Said Sir Cool Jupiter. Oh man, you have all the questions you could ask. You asked that one. Yeah, we will have an end raiding live stream soon. But to be honest with you, that is the least of my worries right now. The end is just as broken as the nether. I really don't want to spend any time there until that hotfix is out. So at some point, once the hotfix is out, Slack and I will go back to the end and we will have another end raiding video, but this time it'll be a live stream and we'll see if we can maybe do some sort of competitive thing with it. Maybe a dual stream where we could do that. You know where you do that dual screening things? Yes, Slack, you. Yes, you're coming too. I'm roping you in. Even though you did it 12 hours solo last time, you're coming with me because I'm too lazy to do it on my own, okay? That's the deal. Slack is watching. I know. I can see him watching in the chat and in the game. Hands up in the chat if you think I should go solo, or type Slack in the chat if you think we should go together and do it as a fun competition dual stream type thing. Re-downloading Minecraft Bedrock, says Chipotle. Yeah, what, because the hotfix is coming out? Well, we got one hands up from TNC. He wants me to go solo. And we've got 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, just 4 still Slacks. Yeah. Go together. A Killing the Wither in the Overworld Open Sky server team event would be nice. Yeah, that's never going to happen. The Wither on Bedrock is A, too hard, B, too broken, and C, what's the point? Silent Whisper's got like all the nether stars in the world. There's absolutely no point whatsoever in fighting the Wither. For entertainment, FoxyNoTail. No. Together. Also, howdy Foxy in chat, says the Bang Boom. The Scorch says, have Sloy make it as... You've put in content that's sexual and I'm not allowed... Oh, I'm going to allow it anyway, it's fine. I don't think that... I understand what you're saying. I don't think you meant that in a sexualized way, so I'm going to allow that one. But that's nice to see that Automod has got a grip of the situation. He's making sure that we're not getting things we shouldn't get. Sundown843 says, I'm converting my trading hall to trading huts. Nether portals 16 blocks apart in a grid. I was following your advice and avoiding them, but need resources from them. What? Pardon? Pretty sure half of what you just said was in complete gibberish. Hiya, Snowy, says... Who's Snowy? Is Snowy somebody's, like, moderator or something, or a YouTuber? A lot of people saying hello to Snowy, and I feel like I should know this person, and I feel a little bit bad for not knowing them. Who's Snowy? Snowy, put your hand up in the chat and tell me who you are. The Bang Boom says, wait, there's a hot fix coming. There absolutely is. 1.13.1 is going to be on its way, hopefully soon. I don't know when. I don't know when that's going to happen. Who are we banning Slack and why? Why are we banning anyone? Explain. Is it banned because I don't know who Snowy is? Snowy Horned Owl. Yeah, I see. I know the username, but I don't know the person behind it. Is that... How do I not know Snowy? I don't know. Snowy, how long have you been following my channel and my stuff? Because I feel like I should know you and I don't, and I'm very sorry. I moderate for Eco Soldier. I see a lot of these viewers. You see, this is also going to sound a little bit harsh, but I'd never heard of Eco Soldier until he joined Truly Bedrock. And when we voted for him to join, I didn't cast a vote because I'd never heard of him. So if anybody is from Eco's neck of the woods, I'm very sorry if I'm not aware of you. It's a huge place, YouTube, and it's full of millions of people that you're going to have never heard of and never come across if you don't hang around in those particular circles. So I'm very, very sorry if I haven't come across you before, and welcome, and thanks for being part of the team. Foxy doesn't know Snowy, and Miss Brit is not a moderator. I know. I only bumped into Miss Brittany the other day because Tiz was raving about how wonderful she is. I know. I've heard so many good stories about her already. I feel like I'm like so much on the outside of all what's going on because I don't know anything. Why am I so dumb? You guys don't tell me, or I probably just don't listen, or I forget. I'm pretty forgetful. Why are you so far away, says Slack? Because is where sand is. I am sand. It is where sand belongs. Creeper be creeping. I know, I see him. Oh, I did see him. Where's he gone? Did I already get him? I don't know. Foxy, you just don't listen, says Mark. I know, I am actually really bad at not listening because I have this thing, right? It's not an excuse. It's basically just me being an arrogant idiot. I don't know. Does anyone else have this, right? Stuff you're interested in. Stuff you actually have a vested interest in, you will remember, and it could be the absolute worst junk in the world. Complete nonsense you'll never need to know, like the words to a song you heard 50 years ago. Not actual 50 years ago, because I'm not even that old, but you know what I mean. Or like a film that is like from when you were a kid, and you could almost recite the entire script to it, right? Or like the stats of a playing card that you used to have as a kid, like or for like top trumps or something like that, or like just useless information, tons and tons and tons of it that's never going to be useful for anything, but you remembered it because you had an interest in it at the time. Now, but then the other side of things is people will tell you stuff like, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday tomorrow. Yeah, I can see the arrow, Slack, thank you. It's so-and-so's birthday tomorrow or next week. You should get them a card. And you completely forget because you don't... And it's not like you don't like that person so you don't have an interest in it. You're just like... It's not... It doesn't affect you in a way that's like, oh, yeah, it's a really cool film, or that's my favourite game, or I really like doing that. So it just goes in one ear and out the other. Or someone will say, oh, this is absolutely true story. My mum, she's retired, and she's relatively well off. She lives with her husband, and they go on holiday relatively regularly, maybe like 3 or 4 times a year. And every single time they go, they tell me where they're going, they tell me how long they're going for, they tell me when they're going, but yeah, every single time they're about to leave, it's a complete surprise. And they're like, oh, don't forget we're going on holiday tomorrow. I'm like, all right, are you? When did you book that? Where are you going and how long for? And they're like, we've told you this like so many times. And I genuinely, without any lying or exaggeration, every single time I forget. And look, I've now got Slack's cape Elytra because Slack's in the game and he's come near me. So yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. I don't know why it happens. I think it's just because I know it doesn't affect me. It doesn't matter that they're going away because they'll come back again. And once they're back, everything will be normal. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like I don't care and I'm being like, oh, I don't care about them going away because I'm not going away. I do care, but it doesn't affect me, so I don't listen. So is that a thing? Is it just me? Yeah, I do that too, says the Bang Boom. Hello, Foxy in chat, says Misty Skies. Brittany says, hello, Misty Skies. Misty Skies is here. The Bang Boom says, I can remember when Foxy and Slack are streaming but forgot about birthdays, lol. Hey Foxy, I have 18 stacks of shulker shells. Is that enough? Yeah, can I have them here? And there's also, has anyone noticed, I can't really point it out, but on the shulker shells, right, the little line at the bottom of it, like when it's in your hotbar, there's like 4 pixels that are off. It's so annoying. I know it's ridiculous, but it really annoys me. And literally nobody in the chat has agreed with me that that's them as well as me, so I guess it's just me, that one. The texture drives me nuts, says the person with the weird name in the capital letters says they agree. Right, next question. I'm not going to speak until I get another question or something else happens. And is Slack actually helping me out? Is he digging sand, or is he just over here mining sand as well? Is he doing it to help me, or is he just, just decided he wants the sand also? Thanks, Mark. Didn't steal it. Didn't steal it, mate. Oh, sweet. Do you think you ever meet Slack in person? That is something I definitely do want to do. Absolutely 100%. If it doesn't happen at next year's Minecon, if we're not able to go for that for whatever reason, I'm going to make it a personal... I'm just looking for work, mate. Just looking for work, mate. Thanks, mate. I'm going to make it a personal... what's it called? A personal goal of mine to get over to the US and go and meet Slack, even if it's just for lunch. That's what I want to do. Now, whether Slack is interested in that idea, I've no idea. I have just been knocking on his door and like, "Hey, Slack, it's Foxy. Do you want to come play?" He'd be like, "Go away." I didn't steal it, mate. Why did you come here? But yeah, I would love to. I absolutely 100% love to go and meet Slack and go and chill out with him for a few days. That'd be awesome. Slack says, steal it for... Played the steal it sound. You guys are so funny. No! No, spider! No! Stop! Oh, I can pick up spider stuff now. I don't even want it. Go away. Shoot. I'm sure Slack would love it, says Boxy Lofty. I don't know. I think I get on Slack's nerves a lot more than he... a lot more than he'd care to admit. Is Mr. Barbecue Resource Pack made available to download? I will make it available to download. I haven't done, but keep reminding me. I always ask people to keep reminding me things because genuinely, like I just had that long, story about me forgetting stuff. That's one of the things, because it doesn't have like a direct effect on me. Although I've actually got to do it, but oh dear. Goodbye, everybody, I've crashed. Yeah, I'll forget, so just keep reminding me, because I do want to do that, but keep reminding me. Imagine Foxy showing up and asking Slack's mum if he can come out and play LOL, says Miss Brittany. That is exactly what's going to happen. Guys, my game's like totally broke. And Mix played the oof sound. Internet people, my game's broken. What was it this time? What's caused it to crash this time, eh? Oh, and we've got some new follows that I've not shouted out. We've got Pounce Alert 17 has followed, Chipotle 200 has followed, and Kipaku has followed. Anyone else follow while we're here? We're at 573 followers at the moment. We have only got 27 more to hit the big 600, and I would really, really, really like to get as close to that as possible. I like big round numbers, so let's do it. If you're not already followed and you're finding this stream entertaining and you think you might want to come back for some more, then hit that follow button and let's see how high we can get going with this. Slack's mum has it going on, says Margazita. She certainly does. Margazita played RIP. Where am I? Oh, wow. Thanks, Slack. I don't have an axe on me. Oh, really? How deep is this? I can see your gamer tag. What a waste of wood, Slack. It's precious wood. You should... Wow. My inventory is empty. I hope everything I managed to get in went into my sugar boxes. Did I lose stuff? No, I think I'm all right. I think we're good. I think we're all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. We need a Wilhelm scream sound. I'm sure if he was to search through the sound alerts thing far enough, there'll be one there somewhere. I think I have to add it to the actual list, though, don't I? I'm not 100% sure. I'm new to all of this streamy McJob stuff, so yeah. That's the one that's in Star Wars, isn't it? Or like every single film ever made. It's the one that's in every single film, isn't it? Or every single Star Wars film. Hey guys, how you doing? Says Blasmaruras. Well, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? And how's everyone else doing? You know, you always ask me how I'm doing. Nobody asks me that at all. But so I'm going to ask you how you guys are doing. How are you all doing, guys? How are you all doing? Let me know. Have you had a good time? Have you had a good day today? Are you still having a good day today? What are your plans for today if it's early for you? And what did you get up to do today? If it's late for you, if it's quite late on Saturday, for me it is 20 to 7 at night. Quit being mean to them, says Slack. Be nice. They started it. Those darn viewers. Always causing problems they are. Telling me I'm wrong. Correcting me on things. Actually, no, don't start. Be the adult. No, never. Adults suck. Actuation on your shoe size. Woo! I'm doing good, says the Bang Boom. Play the hits, I want to hear there's a pigman in my hole, says down 843. Doing fantastic, says Headachy Winner. Boxy Lofty said, good thanks. I'm doing good, says Snowy Horned Owl. Mitt says, do but don't always get an answer. Lol. What? Just flew from Greece to the US and doing more flyings again, says the Bang Boom. Wow. That's a fairly long way to go. Oh, good job on stuff and things. Miss Brittany's doing good. Millsley's been working today. That sucks. And Crystal Cat 555 says, I'm good. I've been playing Minecraft today and I'm at work tomorrow. Spinny Pigman. A question, how old are the different members of TB, says Trexter DK. That is a good question and one I don't actually have an answer for. I'm 35. Slack's 40-ish. Jessie B's, I think she's, 13 or 14, something like that. I'm kidding. I think she's in the 30s. Slack's 38. TNC, I think he's just about 50 now, isn't he? He just turned 50 last year. I don't know. No idea. Not a clue. No idea. I'm only kidding, by the way. It's 14:38 here, says Ancient MRG, and honestly, it's a Minecraft afternoon. Must kill dragon today. Oh, good luck with that then if you're killing the dragon. Hope it all doesn't go wrong for you. There are reports that one of the end crystals can become completely busted and invulnerable and just stay on. So, yeah, good luck with that. TNT says he's 32. says Misty Skies. Porkchop Wally says, I'm doing good just here watching your stream. Well, thank you very much for coming along and watching the stream, Porkchop Wally. Nice to see you. It's been a while that I've actually seen you in person. Well, I say in person. You're not in person. You know what I mean. Shut up. Don't stop questioning me all the time. But ask me questions. Okay, we'll let you know, says Ancient MRG. Good. I don't want... Where's my music gone? We'll have that one. I need to get Spinny Pigman on my stream deck, don't I? Hands up in the chat if you've heard the Spinny Pigman song. Don't ask where it came from. Killer's 21. He's the baby of the group, isn't he? But yet he's like got the deepest sounding voice. Hey, I'm Killer. That was absolutely perfect. I've crashed again. Why? Why I crash now, game? I just getting sand. Why you not let me getting sand? What problem? You suck. I can't have sand, FoxyNoTail, sorry. No sand for you, mate. I see what's crashing it, says Slack. What is it? Is it my amazing good looks that's crashing it? Is it like when I look in the mirror and the mirror breaks because it just can't handle how good looking I am?
God, please, no!
Mitz has played no. Absolutely perfect, lol, says the Bang Boom. Hi, Logan. I want Mr. Barbecue in my single player so bad. It's me, standing on an opening shot. Oh, well, thanks, Slack. Kinda maybe not do that, alright? I know there is a crash where if one player opens the shulker box while the other one is opening their elytra, so basically jumping, that crashes the game. So yeah, don't do that. And also maybe not stand on the shulker boxes and open them, okay? Because that's kind of annoying. At least the realm's not crashing. At least it's just our clients that are crashing. But even so, man. But no buts. TV's birthdays, as I know them: Killer 21, Slack 38, Foxy 35, Jessica 30, TNC 32. Well, there you go. We're all around sort of 30s ages a bit, apart from Killer is baby. Put blocks, one block over the sugar boxes. Yeah, what, to stop Slack standing on them? That's a good idea. Anti-Slack prevention system. Just don't open the shulkers. That's an even better idea. Genius! We'll just never open them again. Good plan. I quite like the anti-Slack prevention system, though. I might go to his base and do that. Just go put blocks over all of his sugar boxes so he can't stand on them. Tiz is 22, so Tiz is the baby. I thought Killer was slightly younger than Tiz. Maybe I'm wrong on that, actually. I might well be wrong. Kill you, says Slack. I'm only kidding, Slack. I won't really do that because you're my friend. I don't like upsetting my friends. Miss Brittany, Killer is like 24, 25. Tiz is 22. I thought Killer was 21, says Mark. Oh, nobody knows. Maybe Killer is a little bit older because he works and does like college or stuff. Maybe, but I thought he was like a mature student as opposed to like straight out of school student. So I don't know. Blue has several kids. Good for Blue. I hope they're his. They're not just like trapped in a cupboard somewhere. Mine! I found them. Can't have them back. I'm just checking I'm still me. Slack's changing skins again. Tiz is definitely the baby of the group, lol. Oh, bless him. Bless him. Wraith 1981. Blue is an 8N early 30s. What? Very confusing. Is Tiz here? Hello, Tiz. Welcome to the stream. So sneaking around in there, hiding in the background. I see you. I see you there. And now I'm fired, lol, says Miss Brittany. Well, I'm pretty sure, according to the secret chats in the background area of the Truly Bedrock Discord, yeah, pretty much everybody has got dibs on you working for them next. So, yeah, when Tiz leaves, there's going to be a mad scramble for, like, you should start a bidding war. Like, how you could pretty much just state your own wage at this particular moment in time. Tiz always hiding on streams, lol, says TNC. Snowy Horndow says, suppose to be in his 30s, bit fingers hit the wrong key. What? Hi, Tiz. Tiz cry. Right, anyway, we're getting very distracted on ages and birthdays and things. Somebody out there's got to have a topic of discussion or a question that's just they're burning to ask, a deep desire to know something about something. And I know one of them was, what, you know, how old is everybody? But I clearly didn't know the answer to that one. So let's try again. Let's try a question I might know the answer to. You missed the sub gift? Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. Mark has given a tier 1 sub to Tiz Tom. I'm not getting to the links again for some reason. Foxy face reveal. I did a face reveal the other day. It is still on my Instagram account. I did my actual face reveal wearing my Halloween costume for the Halloween party I went to. So yeah, you can see that on my Instagram if you're desperate to know what my face looks like. So there you go. Jessie B wants a baby fox. Now we know Tiz is the baby of TV. You should just capture Tiz Tom. Good idea. Excellent news. Question: favorite beverage for all ages? What's my chocolate milk. Chocolate milk has got to be the best beverage on the planet, I think. That's like the best thing in the world. Hermitcraft. That's not a beverage. Chipotle 200. Dummy dum. Can't drink Hermitcraft unless they liquidize it. Liquidized Hermitcraft. I'd be rich. I found it funny that the silly voice internet foxman looked so distinguished. Oh well, thank you very much. It's very deceiving, that photo. I did have a lot of face paint on. I had an absolute lot of face paint on, so I looked, and I was obviously pulling a stupid face, so I like kind of look a little bit edgy and a little bit scary. Well, I don't look even remotely scary, but yeah, it's not quite a true representation. When I showed my mum that photo, she was like, "Oh, you should wear that makeup all the time. Your face looks so slim." I was like, "Oh, thanks, mum." Thanks, mum. She was like, "When I look like a zombie, I look better, mum." Oh, thanks, mum. TV panel at Minecon next year. That would be amazing. Yeah. Keep pestering the devs about that. Although I think we spend so much time actually moaning about their game, I think they would be terrified to have us on a panel at Minecon because they would just think, "Oh no, this is the guys that keep telling everyone how bad our game is." Yeah, I think we're going to have to start being a lot more like positive about the game, which we are. We are absolutely 100% supporting Truly Bedrock. Not just Truly Bedrock, but Bedrock itself. But I think we need to be less, "Oh, look at all these bugs," and more about, "Look at how wonderful this is," before people start getting on panels, I would say. Maybe, you never know. They might be open-minded about it. Are you going to join Hermitcraft? Yes, I'm actually joining their next season. It was supposed to be a secret, but I thought I might as well tell you now since you asked in this stream. Yeah, I'm joining next season. Is that all right? I'm kidding, by the way. I would love to, but I've not been invited. Every single season, my invitation must get lost in the post because I've still not received it yet. I'm pretty sure they must be inviting me, because why wouldn't they? I mean, I'm perfect for that server, but they're just never turns up. Never turns up. I knew it, said Jessie B. What? What did you know? I'm going car shopping this weekend. What model would you recommend? Okay, Mark. Whereabouts are you from? Because depending on what country you live in will depend on what type of cars and things that will be available to you. So go on, blow up and get that zombie. Go on, get him. Go on, get him. Go on, kill him. Why is your pathfinder? No, jump. Stop. Why is your pathfinder so broken? Go on, just go bang. Oh, you suck. Oh, you didn't even kill him. You're rubbish. Right, yeah, where are you from? Sorry. He's gifted a sub to Jessie B now. You're so generous, Mark. Thank you so much. Green join, says Chipotle. Yeah, he didn't just turn up, though. They invited him. And he'd known Mumbo for a long time, so I'm pretty sure that was his way in. Didn't the patch note say creepers were supposed to blow up easier? I haven't noticed it. I hope not, because they blow up too easy before as it was. Clop, chip, chop, chop. You guys are pretty optimistic about Bedrock. Pointing out the bugs is absolutely necessary for the game to work. Yeah, I agree. It just depends on how you do it. Can you imagine, right? You've got this amazing bit of software that you want the rest of the world to use and download and pay for, right? And you're hosting a show. Do you invite a bunch of people that you don't know and you don't have any like way of trusting really, because you don't know them at all outside of their videos. Do you invite them knowing full well what comments they've made in the past about the game and its bugs? I would say that's probably not a wise business decision. I would say it would be better to sort of develop some sort of level of trust between those people and Mojang first. And considering they've not made, you know, any efforts at this particular point in time to contact us to get to know us, I would say that chances of us being on Minecon panel next year are pretty slim. It's almost $5 in California. What's that? Is that the stream fee? You're talking about TNC. Speaking of which, if you haven't already paid the stream fee, it is $5 to watch this stream. So yeah, make sure you pay that before the end of the stream. I'll be looking. I'll be counting. I'll be making sure you've all paid. I'm kidding, by the way. It's a joke. It's a joke. Don't disappear because you think you've got to pay. It's free. Free stream. Tomorrow's is definitely paid for stream, but today's free stream. Talking about gas prices, says TNC. Oh, okay. Nuclear Shadow says, just followed you on Instagram. Since I can't plug in reliably, says Mark. We're going back to the cars. Looking at used leased. Oh, crikey. Something around 40 miles per gallon. 40 miles per gallon, that's not very much. That's bad. But then if you're in the US, I guess your fuel prices are nothing compared to the UK. $2.50 a gallon. Oh, man. That's so cheap. That is so cheap. A gallon is about 4.5 litres, right? And here it is £1.30 something per litre, which is... Wow, my truck gets 11. Jeez, my car gets 65 miles to the gallon. But yeah, £1.30 per litre, which is around about $1.50 per litre. Now times that by 4.5. Let me get my calculator out. Hang on, my brain not good for math. Give calculator. Okay, so we got £1.50 or $1.50 per litre times by 4.5. $6.75 per gallon in the UK. OMG, guys! My truck that I had before did 28 miles per gallon. It was just costing me. It was costing me about $120 to fill up, and because I do so many miles, it was costing me that a week. So, yeah, I had to get rid of that and buy a very economical car. But not an electric one, because electric cars suck. Electric cars should be banned and burnt in the nether. They should all be put in lava. Get rid of the electric car. Boo, it's no good. Oh, but the environment, FoxyNoTail. No, get rid. Rubbish. Find a better alternative. Electricity, not the future. Electricity still requires fossil fuels to be burnt in order to be able to create. At this moment in time, yes, there are renewable sources of electricity coming. Wind farms, tidal power, solar stuff. That, you know, it's getting better, but it is not there enough yet to support a full industry. If everyone had electric cars, the drain on the power system would be so ridiculous. We would be burning through coal and uranium and all sorts of other anything we could basically get our hands on in order to power the grid, which just means we'd be putting even more bad stuff into the environment. Electric cars, fine, once we've got completely sustainable renewable energy. Before that, we need something better, like hydrogen cars. Hydrogen cars, do you know what they produce? Their only one thing that they produce is water. They spit out water, which is amazing. They basically, they basically combine hydrogen and oxygen, which creates H2O, which they just dribble this little bit of water out of the tank. They run off hydrogen, which, yeah, okay, it's really explosive, but so is petrol. So is unleaded gas. It's crazily explosive. So yeah, hydrogen cars should be the future. Wind-powered cars, says Jesse B. If you live get a boat. A boat would be better. Speaking of the fact that everything's going to be flooded in about 100 years, a boat would probably be a good idea anyway. And yeah, buy a house on a hill while you're at it. Flintstone cars, anyone? When you do as many miles as I do, Flintstone cars probably... Well, I suppose I'd have really strong legs. But yeah, I'd be very tired. By the time I got to my meetings, I'd have very black feet, very, very tired legs. Probably wouldn't be able to do many works. Foxy, out here spitting facts. I am absolutely spitting facts, 100%. Don't get me started on environmental stuff. I'll spit facts till I'm blue in the face. I agree with Jeremy Clarkson. I will never trust a self-driving car. If all cars are self-driving and on the same system, I can't see there being a problem unless there's like a little bit of a glitch, because they should all be able to work together. I think the problem we're going to have is they're all going to be self-driving on completely different systems, all like working against each other. So, yeah. Use biodiesel. Biodiesel's just as bad as diesel, but it just, well, it just doesn't mean oil mining. It still creates, it's still bad for the environment, and costs a fortune to have your engine converted to use it, and yeah, it doesn't work ever so well, and requires a lot of additives. So yeah, biodiesel's not great. No. Anything you burn is not a good idea. Burning things, not good. Also, the other problem with electric cars is the fact that there's a huge lithium shortage already, and all the batteries for these electric cars just happen to run on lithium. Also, lithium, extremely flammable and very combustible. So, if you are involved in an accident, whether you're in a hydrogen car, a petrol car, or a lithium-powered battery car, you're going to go boom if it catches fire. So, yeah, another reason electric cars are bad. But Foxy don't know. I'm not listening. You listen to my ideas. I'm not listening to yours. Not fair. I was away for a second and the conversation goes crazy, says Nuclear Shadow YT. Yeah, I got a bee in my bonnet about electric cars and I just had to share it with everybody. I'm sorry. Don't they have veggie-powered cars? I always thought that was odd. They are working on urine-powered engines. You can power an engine, not strong enough to power a car, but you can actually use urine to create electricity, or basically drive a turbine or drive a motor. There's all sorts of things that can produce electricity. Potatoes produce electricity, you know. So it just depends on the scale of what you need. Cobalt shortage is a bigger problem. Beyond lithium shortage. Yeah, but you don't use cobalt for anything. What do you use cobalt for? Drill bits. The mining of resources required for electric cars is pretty bad on the environment too. Yeah, but you can say that about anything. The other thing, my other big issue environmentally is this whole plastic. Plastic is bad. Get rid of plastic. Everyone needs to get rid of the plastic and use different materials. Let's use paper. Yeah, let's deforest the entire world. Let's get rid of all the rainforests and use papers because plastic's bad. No, plastic not bad. People bad. People not recycle bad. Plastic, nothing wrong with plastic. It's the people. The people are bad, not recycling it properly. If people were better, plastic wouldn't be a problem. But all of the plastic in the ocean, people. And the plastic killing the people. And the fire, people. All people. Not plastic's fault, people's fault. Get rid of the people. Plastic perfect. Is this happening in the US? In the UK, we're not allowed to have plastic straws anymore. So you go to McDonald's, right, and you get a drink, and you put this paper straw in, and it just goes soggy. It just goes instantly soggy, and you're like sucking through tissue to try and get your Coke out of your drink. And you're like, this sucks. Do you get it? Because it's a straw. Like my joke there. It's good, wasn't it? Agree, if people were better, plastic would be no issue. It wouldn't at all. It's actually a very good material. So flexible, not like just the material itself, but it can do so many things. It's great for medical stuff. It's great for pharmaceuticals. It's cheap. You know, any other material is going to be either a cost to the environment or a cost to our pockets, which is not great. KSR Logan, if you do that again, I'm going to ban you. Oh, in fact, you've done it like 10 times. You're banned. Out. Goodbye. Nasty666 was banned for spamming KSR Logan. And if anyone else wants to spam KSR Logan, you could also be banned. If you want to get banned, that's the easiest way to do it. But KSR Logan, I don't care. Couldn't care less about either of those two. There's certain people in this world that if they fell off the edge of the planet, and I know the world's not flat, but yeah, if they just fell off the edge of the planet, that would be a benefit. And both of those people, KSR and Logan, I believe are wasting valuable air. The best thing that could happen during their fight is that they both knock each other permanently unconscious, and the doctors go, "Oh, there's nothing we could do. I'm sorry. Sorry, nothing we could do. We're going to have to turn off the machine. Sorry, guys. Oh, what a shame. What a shame." Getting banned 101 with Foxy. So it's important to support products that use recycled plastic. No, it's important to It's important to push recycling. The problem is people not recycling. The problem is the governments and councils not pushing it enough and not creating the facilities to do it. They're more bothered about spending money on alternatives than they are on actually just, you know, solving the problem. And the problem's so easy. It's such a simple solution, but it's, you know, it's so much like hard work. Nah, we'll just find something else, and we'll let that cause massive problems to the environment and everything else, and then we'll change that. And by that point, everyone will have forgotten about plastic, so then we'll use plastic again. You know, it's avoiding the solution. It's putting a band-aid on it and just avoiding it rather than just dealing with it. I can't disagree, says Jesse. Do you do song requests, Foxy? What, to play in the stream music or for me to sing? Because, well, it depends. We'll see. All the recycling centres near me went out of business. It's sad. Yeah, because they're not backed by the government. The government don't help. The government don't care. Especially your Trump government. I'm not going to get into politics, but he's a complete moron. And anyone that thinks otherwise is a complete moron. But we're not going to talk about that. Oh my goodness, he went there. I did go there because he's now having an effect on my country as well, and that's causing a problem. He needs to butt out and, you know, leave us alone. Pigment in my hole. I'm not singing Pigment in my hole. You have to watch the video again. Preach, says Jesse. I'll preach in a moment. You'll hear me. Fine, you can do what he wants when he's fiddling with your country. When he's fiddling with my country, I get upset. My country's in enough state there's enough of a fragile state as it is at the moment anyway. It doesn't need people coming along and making it worse. They need to offer rewards to people who recycle, like tax relief or something. Yeah, that'd be good. Or just, you know, again, it's not necessarily the people, it's the systems that are in place. In order to recycle, I don't know what the USA is like, but in order to recycle in our country, we do actually have that as part of our waste refuse system, but it's different in every single county. So like where my mum lives, she has one bin that is for all the recycling, and they basically put all of their stuff that's for recycling in that one bin, and the council comes along and the people that work for that particular council then separate it all themselves and deal with it, which is a really good system. So it's very, very easy for her to recycle. Now where I am, which is only a few miles away, the system's completely different. The system is that I have 3 different boxes. One box is for plastics and metal, one's for glass, and one's for cardboard and paper. But the boxes are open and they're small, and you put the stuff in and leave it outside, and as soon as the wind blows, everything blows out of it and goes all over the street, which is causing a big problem, because then all of a sudden there's litter all over the streets, which no one wants to deal with or clean up. So that's a big problem. And then you get like other areas where there's just none at all. There's no recycling. So you're then forced to like deal with it yourself, take it to a recycling bank or a centre and like deal with it, which no one can be bothered to do. People are lazy. People are inherently lazy. People can't be bothered. They want to do things that's easy. So in order to solve the problem, they need to make recycling easy. Now, like I say, for my mum's house, it's so easy because all they have to do is go, oh, this isn't recyclable, I'll put it in the trash. This is recyclable, I'll put it in the recycling bin. Dead simple. You couldn't get easier than that. If they did that around the whole world, we wouldn't have a problem, and plastic wouldn't be a problem. Language, please, pork chop. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Extreme Game DNA, for pointing that out. This is, yeah, family friendly, guys. So let's just agree most pollutions stink. I agree with that one. Mitzi Sky says, where my friend lives, there is a recycling reward. Each month, the recycling waste management picks a random house who recycles and gives credit for their bill for the month. Well, that's really good. See, it's different here. If we don't recycle and the council get wind of it, we just get fined. So, yeah, the incentive is to recycle, or it costs us even more money. We don't have a government that gives us anything back for being good. We get just charged more if we're bad. So, yeah. Man, I wish they had your mum's system around here. If they had that around the rest of the world, we wouldn't have a problem, like I say. Yeah, it's great. It's Kayla's here. It's Kayla's here. Has followed. Thank you very much. And so has Randalurk420 and Fursid06 has followed as well. Thank you very much for your follows. We've got 67 people here. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, if you haven't been here very long, thank you for joining. And if you are new and you're not already a follower, then make sure to hit that follow button if this is something you're enjoying. Now, we don't normally get into deep conversations like this, but I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest with you. And I'm guessing Slack has gone because his tools are broken. Mine are completely busted as well. So I think that's probably enough sand mining for us today. So let's pack up our boxes and go and do some other type of mining, I guess. I don't know. Well, that's good too, says Extreme Game DNA. What? It's Wally all over again. It didn't happen. Wally didn't happen. It's not. That wasn't the past. That wasn't. It wasn't a historical documentary you were watching. It's happening again, guys. Just like it did last time round. It's not how it works, mate. Oh no. Oh no, I'm chucking me boxes everywhere. In my bed. Chuck bed in here. What are you mining sand for? I just like mining sand. That's therapeutic. It makes you feel good. It's nice to weigh your shovel down once in a while. I need tons and tons of concrete. At some point in very, very soon, I'm going to be starting to work on a big project in the Nether. So basically, my Nether hub, I'm going to be taking to the next level, which means I've got to do an awful lot of resource gathering for that, and mainly sand. And a lot of gravel I'm going to need as well. But I've also already got loads of gravel, but I don't have hardly any sand. So yeah, that's why. Convo topic: how can we solve the world's problems covered so far? Energy, US foreign relations. What's next? Yeah, a lot of the world's problems could be quite easily solved with just the governments and people not spreading the wrong information, rather than everything being spread for political gain. If they were spread for if everybody had the world and the environment and the longevity of the planet in mind, then they spread the right facts and the right information, we wouldn't have so much confusion. We could all actually do the same thing and work in the same way. But everyone's got their own ideas and their own spin on it, and their own people in their ear telling them what's good and what's wrong and what's right. So no one ever agrees on anything. Cough, Facebook cough. Cough, Facebook needs burning. Facebook needs deleting. It needs burning to the ground. That is literally the source of false information these days. I used to use it regularly, and I've just stopped using it now. I haven't used it in 6 months. But the other day, someone said, "Oh, did you see that thing on Facebook?" I'll flick on. I haven't deleted my account, but I just don't use it. So yeah, exactly, Jesse. So much of the world will be solved by their dropping their dang egos. I agree. But yeah, I hopped onto Facebook, which is, bearing in mind, is the most of the posts on there are either from family or friends of friends, and occasionally like some businesses. And nearly every single post was either a racist comment or a prejudiced remark or something about foreign affairs or foreign people or, the politics. It was all false. It was all absolute garbage information. It's the same. It's like this stuff, you hear something, you're like, oh yeah, I agree with that, even though I've heard it from my friend and I don't know the truth, but I like the sound of it, so I'm going to share that and state it as fact. And then their children share that, and that becomes factual. Well, it doesn't become factual, but everyone thinks it's a fact because everyone shared it. I think Facebook should be banned. If I was made president of the world, which I'm hoping for next year, vote for me, guys. I would definitely ban Facebook and any platform like that. See, Twitter's not so bad because Twitter actually gets held up for a lot of these things. And Twitter's even held its own hands up and said, you know what, we're not going to have any of this false information anymore. We're going to deal with it. Facebook's just like, nah, that's fine. Don't care. We just need people so we can sell stuff to them. Make money off ads. My theory is if humanity can destroy cities, then they can destroy trash, says Blad Ramirez. Yes, I can try and stray away from social media like Facebook. Too toxic, too much bother, said Misty's guys. Yeah. It's hard to find unbiased journalism anywhere, says Wraith 1981. I completely agree. Foxy 2020 says Extreme Game DNA. Vote for me. I would vote for you, says Millsney. Not too late to stand in the election, says Scorch 1973. Which election's that? The pointless UK elections because of the way democracy works, or the pointless American elections because of the way, well, your system's just as broken as the one in the UK. And I know you've got democracy too, but they're both completely broken. The system in the UK, which is pretty much the same as most of the systems in Europe, I think, it's so stupid. You don't vote for the government you want to be in place, or you're not supposed to, but everyone does. You're supposed to vote for the member of parliament that you want in your local constituency, so basically the local area that you live in. You're supposed to be voting for which person, not party, not political bias, not what they're going to do for the country. You're supposed to vote for the person that you like the most for your particular area of the country. And it doesn't matter whether which party, the political party they're from, or what's going on with that. That's just how that works. And then the political party with the most members of that party that got voted in their constituency is the winner. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like, right, these are all the political parties. This is what they're suggesting they're all going to do if they get in power. Whoever gets the most votes is the winner. Why is that not the case? Why is it not like that? Why is it? Oh, because there's like so many political parties in the UK, but there's only ever 2 that can win because the rest of them don't have enough people in their parties to even like. I've gone way past where I should have been going. I'm supposed to go to the Guardian farm, but I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, it's so stupid. The whole system's completely pointless. So we can only ever have one of the 2 political parties in our country in power, whereas there's so many more that would make so much more sense and have so much better ideas of what's good for the country and what's good for the world. We can't vote for them, or it's pointless voting for them because they don't have enough seats in order to get voted for. It's the number of seats that get won rather than the number of votes, which is stupid. Same in the States, lol, says Extreme Game DNA. Yeah, stupid. So that's when I'm leader of the world, that'll get changed as well. We'll fix voting. Don't worry, guys, I got this. Politics is weird, says Lucy Shadow. It is. I vote Green, but I know they will never get in. See, I used to like one of the smaller parties. I used to really like one of the smaller parties because they were just not complete. And the bigger parties, all they care about is getting in power. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the country, and they will tell you anything to in order to win your vote. And it's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want you to try and win my vote. I want you to tell me what you're going to do, and then I want to vote for it if I agree with that, what you're going to do. And then if everyone votes for that, then you should get in. That makes perfect sense. Ooh, Foxy, your leader is almost broken. That's exactly why I'm going this way, my friend. I'm going to the Guardian farm to hopefully repair it. Now, I could end up anywhere, but we'll see what happens. Good Emperor, God, Emperor Foxy. The big parties just lie. Yeah, they do. They're just bothered about your vote so they can get in power. Why do they want to be in power if they're not going to do anything? Why do they want to be hated? Why do they want to... Oh, we just want to control everything. Well, if you're going to do that, fine, but make it better. Fix it. Stop causing problems. Stop sending us to pointless wars with pointless people that makes no difference. Why do we have to go to war with... Why? Just be friends. Just get on with people. Any more questions? Well, losing people left, right and centre now. Just gone from 66 to 60 viewers. I'm getting too political. Right, we're going to move back onto topic now. We're going to talk about normal Minecrafty stuff. What we're going to talk about too. Have you moved to server? Not yet, Extreme. We are working on it. I was supposed to do that tomorrow, but I haven't had the opportunity to get it all sorted yet properly. When did you get leggings merch? When did I get leggings merch, Jesse? I got leggings merch when I moved over to the Teespring merch. I've still got my original merch shop open, but Teespring allows you to do leggings as well. Where's a difficult hoodie? When? That's kind of Slack's thing, isn't it? Where's a difficult? I don't want to steal his merch. I'm sure he pretty much does that already. Dr. Brian Field says, is there anyone you've ever wanted to collab with on TB that you haven't had a chance? I'd like... The thing is, collaborations, as much as they're fun, they're quite difficult to edit. So unless you've got really good chemistry with somebody, unless you've got a real good reason to want to collab with somebody because you're working in a project together, it's hard. I find it much easier making my own videos and editing them, because that's a much quicker and simpler process than trying to, dance around someone else's audio and someone else's way of speaking. Now, me and Slack have a really good way of, we've got really good chemistry when we record together, but even Slack will admit to you that sometimes after we recorded, it's a bit of a headache having to then go through the hours of footage trying to make a decent video out of it. So, and I don't think I would have that same chemistry with everybody. I think I would have with a few people, but I don't know. I'd love to think at some point I will collab with everybody, but I don't have like a burning desire, like, oh, I really wish I could collab with this particular person because that situation hasn't arisen. I don't know if that sounds mean or not. It's not supposed to sound mean, it's just supposed to sound practical. Like, I'm sure at some point Jessie and I would hopefully like do some work together, because Jessie's got certain skills that I'm interested in borrowing for certain builds, so that could be a cool collaboration. And I'd like to do one with Silent Whisper at some point as well. I'd like to have a silly video with him where we make like farmy stuff together, which would, I don't know, I think would be quite funny. Jessie says it's hard sometimes to find a genuine reason to collab. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes collabing for the sake of it just ends up with a load of footage that doesn't really work for a video. It might be fun, you might have had a little bit of a nice conversation, but when you're trying to put out, especially if you're not a full-time YouTuber, when you're just trying to put out decent length videos regularly without too much effort, it's not always easy. So yeah, I completely agree with that. Good point. Always on point with your statements, Jessie. Amazing for someone so young. Someone still in her early teens. Have you noticed an increase in Guardian spawns with 1.13? I used to wait 5 minutes to overworld. Now my game is unplayable after 2 minutes. No, not really, but this is the second time I've been here since 1.13, and it seems about the same, to be honest with you. So, oh, I didn't do my shovels! That's so dumb. Like her singing, great voice she has. If you didn't check out Jessie's stream the other day, be sure to head over to her Discord and find the link to her stream, which shows her amazing singing. She did some pretty good singing. It was awesome. I say pretty good, it was amazing. I don't give her enough credit. Very good singing. I guess she's got probably like autotune rigged up to her stream deck, because there's no way that anybody in the world could sing like that real life, like without any editing. It's impossible. Halloween collab was good. It was, but we had a reason for it. And it was it was a mess. It was a mess. It came out really good, but doing a collab with 2 people is hard. Doing a collab with 3 people is really hard. Doing a collab with was like 4 or 5 of us was it went really smoothly, and everyone actually got on really well, and everybody followed exactly what we needed to do. But it was difficult to structure, because we had an idea and we had a plan and a format. I say we, Zloy had an idea and Zloy had a plan, and he knew what we were aiming for. But no one else really knew the plan, so we were all kind of winging it. But it came out really well, because I mean everybody's so talented that we work with on MCPE, on Truly Bedrock, and yeah, so it came out really well, that one. So many people, says Jessie. Go for now. Have a great day. Okay, Misty Skies. Well, thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very, very much, actually. Oh, and we've had some more follows that didn't get links in my ear for. Nikki XXXC, or Nick XXXC, followed 11 minutes ago. So did Aaron, the AM55, and so did Ryan Kevitt. All followed. Thank you very much. We are now at, 579 followers, which is amazing. I think that's 10 this stream, which is pretty good. 10 followers. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very, very nice. Oh, fireworks are going off outside my house. I can't see them because I've got my curtains closed, but I can hear them. Only Zloy titled the story. Everyone else was like zombie apocalypse. What did he title it? I don't know. Jessie B's online. She's come to do a collab. She's come to sing for us. What are you going to sing for us, Jesse? Are you going to sing Spinny Spinny Pigman, or are you going to sing There's a Pigman in my hole? There's a pigman in my hole, there's a pigman in my hole, there's a pigman in my hole. Uh-oh. Oh, it's okay. Whew. Get Jesse in voice chat. No, I'm not doing it. No way. Yeah, I've some going off around me. It's chucking it down. Is it raining where you are? It's not been too bad here today. It's been raining pretty much the rest of the time, but today's been okay. We've been very, very lucky today with the rain, which is nice because we actually, for the birthday party we went to today, we went on a little train ride. We went on a little train, one of them little miniature steam train things. We went on that, which was nice. Which obviously, if it was raining, we'd have all got soaked, which would have been wonderful. What's this bottom? I got a link then. Sun and Lizard 311 has just followed. Thank you. And I know I said your name perfectly. You don't have to thank me. You're welcome. Someone has their Xmas decorations up by me. Well, that's just silly. I know they're all in the shop now, but having them up already, that's just crazy. Just crazy. Life feels complete now that I've heard Pigman in my hole. I'm glad it does. You're welcome. Throw! Run away! Repair shovel! Come on, chop! Oh, I didn't quite do it. Oh well, it's close enough. It'll do. Which one's the one I like the most? That one. Good. Excellent job, FoxyNoTail. You've repaired all of your things. Straight away. No messing about. Why does Pigman get censored? Perfect pronunciation auto mod. Oh. F. Yeah, I guess we probably shouldn't have that one. Night of the Living Foxy was the title. Why is that different from title from everything else? I don't understand. Someone has... Oh no, we just read that one. They've started their Xmas music at my work. No, you don't want 2 months of Christmas music. 1 month is bad enough. They shouldn't start Christmas music until December. If you got 2 months of it, it's just, oh man. That's a lot of Christmas music to listen to before the actual day. Foxy, see being very British talking about the weather. Foxy used ad blocked to... Did I? I didn't. Apparently I've used a command. I didn't. Automad at work again. Any more questions from anyone? While we're here, we're an hour and 20 minutes into this stream. We've got about 40 minutes to go, so we need some conversation. We need some topics, guys. Give me some topics, dudes. Foxy and Jessie B should collab on a concert hall for their entertainment district and do a duet. Do you know, I actually said many ago, back in the Discord to the guys, that I was planning on doing a festival area build and that I wanted to open it up for people to do like an entertainment show. And I completely, actually, genuinely forgot about that idea. 100% forgot about it until someone mentioned the other day about doing some like Christmas sing-along thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about doing my festival area. So that's kind of like a mix of that. I think Jessie B would be a good person to work with on that. I think that would be a really good team project for everyone to work on, to be honest. And that was when I came up with my idea of having villagers that you could put in front of note blocks and they would play that note block in time with the game music, which I thought would be a really cool feature. But I forgot to add that to the feature thing on Bedrock as well. Oh, I'm not very smart, am I? No Christmas before Thanksgiving. That's just not allowed. Thanksgiving. Don't have Thanksgiving here. We don't want to give thanks to anyone. We do it ourselves. We don't need to thank anyone for the stuff we've got. That's not a thing in the UK, Thanksgiving. We've never had it. And I was looking into, why do you have Thanksgiving? What are you giving thanks for? What is Thanksgiving for? And I was looking online and nobody seems to know. There are so many different reasons why you guys in America celebrate Thanksgiving, and obviously Canada has Thanksgiving as well, but I think that's on a completely different schedule to you guys. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, Thanksgiving. Yeah, very strange. I like the idea of it, but Thanksgiving should be thanking the devs for fixing the bugs and making 1.13 a hotfix. I absolutely agree with that one. Speaking as an American, Thanksgiving has a sketchy past in the US. Yeah, And I don't think the turkeys like it very much. I want to see that as the TB Thanksgiving special. What's that? Thanksgiving special? Thanksgiving special? Oh man, we need 2 special stuff. We're Americans, it's a holiday about eating. There's a connection there. Yeah, I know that. But why? Why? Where does it come from? Nobody knows. There's loads of different ideas. If you look on the Wikipedia article, it's just like, well, there's lots of different reasons. Like, it could be this, or it could be this, and there's this reason as well, but I don't really know. Don't really know, to be honest with you. There is an excuse to overeat. TB sings "We Are the Realm" instead of "the world" as a fake charity to Dove the Realm. Plasmarina says, give thanks to turkeys. You don't though, do you? If you're giving thanks to turkeys, you wouldn't eat them all. It'd be a vegetarian holiday, wouldn't it? The slot in my phone is too small to insert the £5 viewer fee. Oh man, you need a bigger phone. Sundown843 says, we commemorate the fact that we couldn't grow food. Well, why couldn't you? You like live in the biggest country in the world. You've got like so much space to grow food. It was about the Native Americans and the people pointed out that it was terrible to them. Yeah, well, some things say that. Some people say it was about the independence from like when British people went over there and the Americans kicked us out. Some people say it's, there's so many different reasons. We're taught in school that the Pilgrims sat down with the natives, had a feast somewhere in between the colonisation and the genocide. Yeah, they should do a Thanksgiving special like WKRP. What? Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Right, I don't know what to do now. I've got loads of sand. What should we do? What should we do? I guess, what other things are we going to need for this nether project? Probably lots of dirt. I don't think I've got much dirt. No, I've hardly got any dirt. Let's do some dirt mining. Yay, dirt mining. Where are we going to dig dirt from, though? I don't want to dig it from here. Let's go fly away miles again. Good idea, FoxyNoTail. Just put your credit card number in the chat and Foxy can charge the fee. No, don't do that. As much as that's really funny, don't do that. That's a bad idea. You will probably get charged, but it won't be by me. I'm sure someone else will charge you or find a way of doing that. Foxy, have you seen Hamilton? Who's Hamilton? What's Hamilton? I don't understand. That's why I say we take ownership of the Thanksgiving holiday and make it about how the devs changed the Minecraft bugs. Brilliant. I actually thought they could fly. What? You're a lot of confused me. It's very easily done, I know. I don't think Hamilton would be a big show outside of the US. What is it? What's Hamilton? Explain. Since it's about US politics. No, probably not then. The charge will show up as a charge from Magpie service, says Wraith 1981. Why does everyone call me a magpie? I hardly steal anything. I don't understand. It is over here, says Mitzcats. I don't watch TV. I don't ever watch TV. I don't have a TV license. I don't have live TV in my house. The only TV I watch is TV I either get recommended to me by friends and family, and they're like, oh, you should check this out. It's on Netflix or Amazon or whatever. Or like one of my shows that I really like watching, like I've gone off them a bit actually the last couple of years, but Arrow and The Flash and stuff like that I really like. So, it's in the West End, a theatre show, I mean. No, I haven't then. No, I haven't seen a show in the West End for a long time. On Painter Pants, and subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for that. And C Maniacal 56 has followed as well, and so has Christopher 87 and Painter Pants. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I got another link. Tops has followed. Thank you very much. Amazing. Amazing following, everyone. You're doing a good job. What's that? What's that emoji? I don't understand. Ted you lick you. What's that? What is it? Explain. WKRP in Cincinnati was a show about the 97 about a radio station and crazy people that work there. I used to watch Frasier. When I was younger, back in the days when I used to watch live TV. But there's just too many adverts. Too many adverts, and it just gets boring. Why? Considering there's so much content available to you now without any adverts in it, I don't see the point in watching advert-stricken TV. I know a lot of people spend a lot of time socialising in like their lounges or their front rooms in front of the TV, and the TV's just on in the background. I don't have that lifestyle, so the TV's never just on. A bit like the radio, I never have the radio on. TV is pants, says Boxy Lofty. Yeah, pretty much. Right, we need a good area of many dirt. Now that we're outside of the area we're allowed to start digging in, let's go find some dirt and let's dig it. Then we can sing that song that I invented the other day. The quartz song. It goes, can you dig it? Yes, you can. I've just got to have this feeling that I'm going to be underneath the passive mob farm ruining it, but I don't think I am. I think we're all good. Let's deforest this area, and while we're at it, let's take all of the dirt as well. Good idea. Excellent job. And I think it's time for a little bit of veggie barbecue. I think would be a good song to do this to. I've been rewatching Glee, says Ryan Kevitt. Kevin Ryan. That's not what your name is at all. We record via DVR, then watch and fast forward through the ads. Yeah, that's one way of doing it, I guess. There's just nothing on TV so entertaining and that I need to watch it when it's live. You know, there's nothing that's like, oh, I've got to watch that while it's live. You might as well just watch it on catch-up, or like you say, DVR it, or like use one of the catch-up services, which means you just like watch it after it's come out. Jesse B, haha, Ethan's favourite song. Oh, well, I'm glad he liked it. That episode is honestly one of my favourite out of any show in TV history. What are you talking about? We don't have live TV, just Netflix, Amazon and YouTube. Yeah, exactly. We have the service I use called Now TV. So Now TV is like, we've got, basically it's a cable network, but it's a satellite TV network. It's not a cable network, but it's called Sky TV. And Sky TV is probably the biggest TV provider in the UK of TV channels and stuff like that. And then we've also got another one called Virgin Media, which is cable. It comes through the cable, and both of them are great. But like I say, I don't watch live TV, so they're fairly pointless. But Sky TV have another way of watching TV called Now TV, which is basically just a little streaming box, and it comes up with all of the programmes that have been on TV in the last sort of month, and you can just pick it and watch it, and there's no ads on it at all. And there is a subscription, but it's no more than like Netflix or like Amazon Prime. And you can watch anything that anyone else is watching like currently without any delay. You just got to wait till that episode is finished and then it's on. So it's great. I give TV another 20 years at best, says Ryan Kevin. Yeah, I kind of agree a little bit on that. I think people need entertainment. They need a way of escaping from the real world. And I don't think, and although video games is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, it's not to everybody's taste. So having said that, in the last sort of 5 or 10 years, more and more games have been getting more and more popular across people of all ages. Like even my mum will sit and play certain mobile games on her phone, and I know, like, obviously kids are into their iPads and stuff these days. Kids are gaming from a much earlier age and stuff like that. So you might be right there, but I think we'll always need some form of entertainment like TV, like structured entertainment. And you could say, oh, well, YouTube's the future. Well, I disagree. I think YouTube's probably going to go... I don't think YouTube will be around in 5 years' time. Certainly not in the way it is now with creators. YouTube itself seems very much to be trying to push the creators out and steer itself towards commercial programming and become another cable network effectively, or another Netflix, or another Amazon Prime, or whatever. But that's the way it seems to be wanting to go. Whether or not that will happen, I don't know, but you never know. What we got there? That show was great, Johnny. Oh my goodness, you're talking about TV shows and I don't understand. Since we're talking about ways to save the planet, let's deforest this area. Exactly. Hey, I never said I was saving this planet. So the real life planet, not Minecraft. This planet's already doomed. We've got a broken moon. We've got rollbacks every 5 minutes. We've got more crashes than the Pope. What do you mean? That doesn't work, that one. The Pope doesn't have crash. Shut up. Joe. Yeah, YouTube is trying to move in a different direction, it seems. Yep, I think the future of, as sad as it sounds, I think the future of this type of content is going to be streaming. Because streaming is definitely on the rise, whereas YouTube, structured Minecraft content or structured gaming content, is on the decline. And that makes me sad, because as much as I love streaming, I get a lot more enjoyment out of structuring a video and editing it and putting it together, and certainly out of watching it. I mean, call me a hypocrite. I like streaming, but I don't like watching streams. There's very few streams I'll actually sit through of other people's and I like properly engage with and enjoy. And I'm not the sort of person that can have it on in the background while I'm doing other things. If I've got any sort of audio or visual distraction, I can't concentrate on what I'm looking at or what I'm trying to do. So I know a lot of people they'll let me playing Minecraft with a YouTube video or something in the background or a podcast. I can't. It just distracts me, and I have to keep pausing the video to do what I'm doing on Minecraft, and then keep pausing Minecraft to listen to the video, which sucks because I know I'm unique in that respect in quite a lot of ways. I think most people are able of multitasking. Everyone wants to be the next Netflix, which is stupid because Netflix make no money. Netflix are losing a lot more money than they're making. Their model doesn't work. The only reason Netflix is staying afloat is because people keep investing in them, because it potentially could work one day with the way they're going. But they're pouring so much money into unique programming, they're pouring so much money into advertising. The system as a whole is completely flawed because the number of memberships doesn't equate to the cost of the programming. And now with Disney Plus taking away a huge chunk of their content and a huge chunk of their watch time, I guess, that's going to be a lot of people leaving Netflix, which is going to put them in an even worse position. So I don't know, it's nice to have choices, but this is one of those situations where having more than one of something is a problem, because that just means people have got to subscribe to everything, which means people are basically spending a ridiculous amount of money in order to subscribe to everything, or people are going to miss out, or people just have to pick one, and it's like, which one do people pick? That's the one that's going to win. And if people don't pick one in particular, then they're all going to be weak, because they're all not going to have enough people paying the subscriptions to make it work. So what they should do in an ideal world is go, hey guys, this is all really good, but let's join together and just put out one service and we'll share. Right? We'll share all of the stuff, and then people only have to pay for one thing. We'll get all of the subscribers because there won't be anything else to subscribe to, and that way we'll all have loads of money that we can put into really good programming, and the world will be a better place. But nobody likes to share because everybody's greedy, and Disney's like, no, why should we share? Because we made these shows. And Netflix is like, no, why should we share? Because we created this platform for us. And Amazon's like, well, I don't want to share. Just because that's just Amazon. Amazon does not share. That's what Hulu was supposed to be, but Disney now owns 90% of that. Oh, man. Disney's like the king of not sharing. Or the queen. No, the king. The man. Disney is man. Netflix took off because cable's hugely expensive. Having 6 services to subscribe to will also be. Exactly. That's what I just said, Lord Gravitron. You're not listening to me. I noticed that the larger the stream audience, the worse the quality. Turns into 100 tweens typing... What? Yeah, the stream chat, that's the other problem with these things. The more popular they become, like the streams in the YouTube channels, the less engagement that you get as a fan. So initially, when the channel's small, the content creator has a lot of time to actually engage with everybody that watches, which is great, which is absolutely fantastic for the viewers, but it's absolutely useless for the content creators, because unless they're doing it just for the goodness of their heart, if they want to create a channel out of it and they want to earn a living from it, they're not going to do that with a small audience. Similarly with streaming, it's great when you've got a small stream audience, because you can, like I've got, allow everybody to chat, and I can see pretty much everything going on in the chat, because because it's not flicking through too quickly because there's not a million people watching. But if I get really popular and I get loads of people texting in the chat and a load of it's nonsense and a load of it I can't respond to because it's going too fast, then you have to then go, well, I'll tell you what, we're only going to let followers chat. And then you get so many followers, you're, oh man, well, okay, we're going to have to turn that off and just make it so only subscribers can chat. And then, which is nice for the people that are paying for it, but it's bad for everything else. It's very elitist. You get only the elite few that can afford the subscription that can actually engage with the creator, which is, I don't know, it's a good thing for the creator, but it's a bad thing for the audience. And it's also, makes you as a creator feel very guilty. First politics and the environment issue, now economics. Welcome to Learning with Foxy. Ta-da! You didn't know you was in for that today. We were supposed to be doing a chill out stream and you got me talking about all sorts of stuff that I didn't plan on talking about. So in some years, Disney will own literally everything. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think the Amazon and Google guys are pretty much... I think they could pretty much buy out Disney at this point, couldn't they? Amazon's got more money than sense. Is it the Google guy that's like the richest billionaire in the world? I don't know. Disney's got a lot of money, but I don't know if they got that kind of money. I only wish I was Disney right now. I would like that type of money. Here's a question for you all. Do you think if you had all of the money in the world, it would change who you are as a person? Would it go to your head? Would you be different? Would you act differently? Would you make different friends? Would you hang about with different people? Would you move to a different area of the world? How would it change your life? Would you purposefully change it for the better? Or do you think you would try and keep things as you are, but just be able to, just spend a bit more money and enjoy life a little bit more without the stress of finances? It's Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos. He's the richest person on earth. Oh, it's Amazon, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. It's not the Google dude. It's the Amazon dude. You're right. I suck. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Exactly. You see, Jesse, Slack, and Liara are my go-to creators. I love the interaction, but I fear success will destroy that. I'm grudgingly wishing you all success. I know, right? I know. It sucks from both ends. I really wish I had that closeness with all of my viewers and patrons that I had when I started, but at the same time I really want my channel to succeed and do well, and I would love to make a living from it, so I can't have it both ways, which is really sad. I'd travel more and have less stress, but I love my job and where I live and I wouldn't want to give it up. Yeah, I think I definitely would spend more time traveling, but not like the travelling I'm doing at the minute, which is for work, but actually travelling to places to go and just see different places. Just go and explore the world. I think that's really important for anybody. Yeah, I probably wouldn't change too much. I wouldn't buy a giant house that required loads of upkeep, but I'd buy a house with plenty of space that was, like the house that you plan on spending the rest of your life in. I've never lived in that house. I grew up in that house. That was, as a child, the house that I grew up in. When we moved from there, it devastated me. I hated it. That was my house, and how dare my parents take me away from it. It was horrible, and I really didn't like it. And I don't know whether it's because of that or what, but ever since, I've never felt like the house I live in would be the house that I live in for the rest of my life. And it's not because I don't like my house. The house I live in now I really love. I absolutely love this house. But I couldn't imagine being here forever. Although I've been here for, I think, longer than I've ever been in any other house that I've lived in. I still don't see it as permanent. Money can't buy everything. I'd like some money, but if you have money, everything's not appreciate as if you saved up for it, you'd appreciate it more. Yeah, there is that aspect of it. But there's the aspect of just not ever having to worry about finances again. That, as an adult, I find that's like probably the biggest stress. Well, I said maybe the second biggest stress. First biggest stress is like your family and your health, especially as you get older. But I think the second biggest stress, yeah, is definitely finance. It's like, have we got enough money for this every single month? Is that money going to keep coming in? Is it going to stop? What happens if it does stop? What do we do? It's tricky. So just to know that you'd never have to worry about money again would be great. And yeah, it would definitely take that shine off oh wow, well I saved up for this for such a long time, so it's worth more to me. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Boxy Lofty says, money can't buy... Oh, I just read that one. Nuclear Shadow says, if I get a lot of money only once, I would invest in it getting more money because the money I got will run out. Yeah, you definitely, if you got loads of money, you would have to invest it wisely so that that money carried on making money so that you could spend it and not run out. But if you just had like ridiculous money, like Jeff Bezos or somebody like that, you don't even need to invest it because you can't ever spend that. Jack, my son is 14. He did a school project the other day, or I say like school project. It was coursework for his exams, and his part of it was looking at poverty and looking at people spending. And he found out that in the UK, the average person spends £71 a day. In terms of, which is about $80, maybe $90 a day, including all of the bills and all of their stuff that goes on in their life. It equates to like all birthdays and Christmases and everything combined, all of the presents they buy. If you average it out as a daily spend, it would be about, in dollars terms, about $80. Which he then worked out, if the government, I think last year spent £1.5 billion on something pointless. And he said that if that one person that spent that $90 a day, was to try and spend 1.5 billion at the same expenditure, it would take them over 40,000 years to spend that $1.5 billion, which just shows you how much like $1 billion are. And there's these almost trillionaires out there now that could never, ever, ever spend all of the money they've got. They've never got any worries. Like 10 million, you'd never have to worry about money again. If you had $1 billion, you just wouldn't be able to spend it. It's impossible. You couldn't spend it, that much money, especially if it was in the bank, because you'd be earning more interest on that money than you would be able to spend. So, which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I will take unlimited resources so I can spend vastly more time with my 3 boys and my boo-boo. Yeah, absolutely. If you could have just all the time in the world to not worry about working so you can spend it with your family, that would be great. But if your family spent all of that time playing and not working, and like when I say playing, I just mean like not earning a living and not going to school or whatever they're doing, they're just having a good time, then are they going to get any value out of life? Are they going to realise that, you know, the difference? If they've always had a good life and never had the struggles of learning or school or having to work, are they going to appreciate that good life, or is it just like expected that they just wouldn't know any different? Are you doing them any favours doing it that way? That's why the wealthy need more tax. Simply won't spend any of that money. Yeah, yes and no. There's 2 arguments to that. If you've earned all of that money, who has any right to take it off you if you've earned it? There's 2 sides to that story. On one hand, yeah, they could never possibly spend any of that money, so what's the point in having it? But on the other hand of it, they've earned that money. They've created whatever it took to earn that money, or they've worked in that position to do whatever they needed to do to earn that money. No one's just gone and given them that money. They've earned it. Who has any right to take that off them? And if that was the case, if everyone said, right, okay, once you've got this certain amount of money, we're going to just tax you more, then no one would want to earn that money. They'd be like, well, what's the point? And if people don't want to earn those silly amounts of money, we won't have there'll be no desire for anybody to like produce or create or own a business or run a business or develop or create technology. So the world would just come to a standstill because there'd be no incentive. The reason why people do those things, yeah, some people are just like naturally inventive and they come up with good ideas, but a lot of the people that have a lot of the money are driven to earn money because that's what makes them tick. They want that money, so they come up with a way of making that money, which inevitably means they're creating hundreds of jobs for people. You know, if one person's earning £1 billion a year, then imagine all of the employees they've got that's going to be earning lots of money as well. And maybe not billions, maybe some of those employees are hardly earning any money at all, but they've still got a job. So if you take away the person at the top, or the reason for that person at the top to be there, then all of a sudden the people at the bottom are going to suffer as well. So it's not black and white. It's a really, really tricky subject, that one. I don't know how it works in the UK, but here in the States, the rich pay substantially less percentage-wise. Do they? That seems backwards. That seems really backwards. The more you earn in the UK, the more you get taxed effectively. But it's not like a sliding scale. It's once you hit over a certain amount of earnings per year, you just pay a much bigger chunk of tax. So it goes from like being charged 10% tax rate to 40%. So all of a sudden 40% of your earnings are taken by the government, which is crazy amounts of money, because then they charge you another 20% when you spend it. So they take 40% off you for earning lots of money, and then you go to the supermarket and buy your food, and they're like, oh, well, another 20%, please. You're like, what? You've got to take 60% of my earnings? Like, yep. Oh, and don't forget, you've got like all the other taxes, like your house tax and your fuel tax and your funeral tax when you die, and your stamp duty when you buy a house. There's just tax left, right, and centre. If you work it out, like over your lifetime, I reckon the government probably take back a good 80% of what you've earned. Because they qualify for more tax breaks, basically. Well, why do you get tax breaks for earning more money? That doesn't make sense. What qualifies you for a tax break if you earn more money? We had a court case in the US where an 18-year-old child of wealth got drunk and crashed his car into a restaurant and killed people. He got off on a defence of what? Being so rich you don't know right from wrong? What? I don't believe that. And if that's true, that's just, yeah, more people that wasting like good air on this planet. There's definitely a huge divide between, if you like, the rich and the poor, or the wealthy and the less well-off. There's always, both ends of the scale are going to look down at the other end of the scale. The people that are not well-off and struggling are always going to look like at the top end for being greedy. Why do you need so much money? And the people at the top end are always going to look at the bottom and go, why are you so lazy? You know, that's again bad. That needs to stop. There needs to be good understanding from both sides of that. But that's human nature. That's jealousy. That's survival of the fittest kicking in. That's instinct, and like, why have you got all this and I haven't? I want it type stuff. And we're as intelligent beings, we know we're not allowed to just go and effectively beat them up and take their stuff. So we just get like angry at them instead, that's human nature, and it's very difficult to change human nature. We do slowly evolve, we do slowly become more understanding, and we become more intelligent and move more away from our instincts over the thousands of years. But, you know, we've come a long way since even 100 to 500 years ago, when we were still like killing everybody and burning people at the stake and discovering witches and all that sort of stuff. We've moved on a lot, and that's all to do with knowledge and understanding. The more we know, and the more we understand as a species, the better off we'll all be. But that takes a long time, especially, like we were saying earlier, when false information is being spread as fact. Affluenza teen got probation. He violated said probation and ran off to Mexico with his absolute saint of a mother. Great. But that really happened. That's fantastic. What an idiot. But Foxy, if you're was self-employed, you can do it so you get a bit of tax back at the end of the year. What do you mean? Explain. I mean, I run my own business, but I don't employ anybody. It's just me. So there's certain things I can do tax-wise that mean I pay less tax than I would if I was earning the same amount of money. But then my company also has to pay tax as well. So it all ends up about the same amount. I don't save any money by having my company. But the rich also contribute more to charitable causes in order to qualify for those extra deductions. Okay, so they're basically offsetting their tax into other things then. So rather than paying more tax, they're paying into other things. So they still ended up with less money in their pockets. Is that right? Am I making the right assumption there, or am I reading that wrong? Also, such as the stock market. Yeah, okay. So basically your government are saying, well, if the people that have loads of money want to help out with these particular things, they don't have to pay as much tax, which is fair. You know, if you've got loads of money, why shouldn't you be able to buy your way out of certain situations? It's still costing you money. My economics professor explains how wealth was good by saying the poor don't employ anybody. Yeah, exactly. It's such a tricky situation because I've lived at, well, I say lived at both ends of the scale. I've never been rich, but my family, my parents are relatively wealthy, and I've also lived very, very poorly. I've been on the breadline a few times, and so I can see it from both arguments. I certainly understand it, or try and understand it from both sides of the equation. And normally when I say to somebody, oh, I run my own business, they're like, oh, you must be rich then. You must have loads of money. Well, no, it doesn't work like that. Just because you have a business doesn't mean you naturally earn money. It's like anything. You've got to generate money. Now, I'm effectively self-employed, but I run my business as opposed to just myself, because that suits the business model better. But I'm not rich. I don't earn tons of money. It pays the bills and it keeps me ticking over. But I don't have a pension plan or anything. I don't have investments and savings. I'm like, if I got ill and couldn't work anymore, I'm not sat on a bunch of money that's going to keep earning me money. And because I'm the only person that works there, I wouldn't have a business anymore. My business would stop earning money. I'd have to start, fortunately live in a country where I could claim benefits and get help that way. Whereas I think the popular misconception for business owners is that, oh, you've got a business, you're set for life, you're fine, you've got plenty of money. Don't work like that, mate. Some do, some don't. But you often see huge businesses, multi-million-dollar businesses, that on the face of things are doing really well, but actually aren't. The managers and the people running the business probably just as bad off as the people earning the minimum wage there. But they're keeping the business going because they're employing people and they're trying to build it up, they're trying to make it better. Particularly in businesses where it's a dying trade, like woodworking or metalworking, things like that, where it's cheaper to go somewhere else. Like it's cheaper to import that, or it's cheaper to get the work done elsewhere than it is to do it in the country anymore. Certainly that's happening in the UK. Skilled jobs are just too expensive to buy in the UK now because everything is so much cheaper to buy in and import from elsewhere. So those sorts of businesses are really struggling. And the company next door to mine is a woodworking place, and they've got so many people working for them, and they're working flat out 24/7. And the guy said to me the other day, how do you afford to keep your business unit going? He said, well, every single month we're really struggling just to keep this roof above our heads, to keep everyone employed. And I just said, I had to point out that we've just got a completely different business model. He's got to find wages for all of his staff and pay for the tools and equipment and pay for the materials and pay for the premises he's in and pay for all of the electricity and stuff like that. All I've got to pay for is the roof and me. So, if I have a bad month, it's only me that's affected. I don't have to go to the bank and say, I've got 10 guys here that need paying. Can I borrow some money? So I don't have that extra financial stress that the company next door has. So it's not as stressful for me to run that business because it's not going to, it doesn't affect lots of different families that could potentially all go hungry at Christmas because they've gone bust or they didn't earn enough money that month. Hi Foxy in chat, hope everyone's having a good day. I'm not sure what you do, but do builders claim back tools equipment if they have travel or stay somewhere? Work out claim some of them back. Claim tools and equipment. There's a little bit of a vague question. Many peoples that are rich have a large amount of their wealth tied in investments which they aren't taxed on until they divest. My economics professor explained how wealth was... we've read that one. Anyway, I think we've talked about finances and stuff like that for long enough. We are just about the end of the stream now anyway. But yeah, if you've got any more questions that we want to talk about, what's the plan for today? The plan for today is just about wrapping up. We've gone and got loads and loads of shulkers and loads of dirt. And we're just about to wrap up, to be honest. But I was just hoping we might squeeze in one more quick conversation. We've got Play Roblox has... followed, and so has Fat Lucifer. Brilliant. Well done. Thank you for following. It was not a question, Foxy. What was not a question? Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. I understand now. I'm reading what you're putting down. Picking it up. I wanted to join, says Play Roblox. What? Oh. This is a closed realm. It's a closed server for content creators. It's not open to the public. Sorry. Does your oldest son have a career idea yet? No. absolutely none, and that's my biggest worry for the next generation of like people. It seems to me that, I don't know whether anyone else is noticing this, but him and all of his classmates are just completely having their hands held for them. They're all the way through school. They've got it so easy. They've got it like they don't have to do any homework. They hardly have to do any work. Their exams are made easier for them, so they get better marks. They're restructuring everything. There's no pressure on them whatsoever. And that's a big thing in the UK at the minute. Is, oh, there's too much pressure on school children to do well in their exams. Well, yeah, there absolutely is, because once they've finished school, they got to go get a job. You know, having a job and looking after yourself and paying for your house and your family and whatever else you've got to pay for is stressful and costs money. You can't just dodge it until it happens and then wonder how to do it. And I think in about 5 years' time, when not even 5 years' time, like some of his classmates will be able to get jobs in the next couple of years. When they leave school and they leave home and they've got to start working and earning for themselves, they're just going to be completely confused of what to do. They've got no experience. They've got no pressure on them to do anything. And Jack's the same. It's like, what do you want to do with your life, Jack? Oh, I don't know. Well, what do you fancy doing? What do you feel like you do? I don't really know. Well, where are you going to head? Because he's got to start making some big decisions school-wise about what options he's going to take and what lessons he's going to learn and what subjects he's going to be dealing with, and all of that matters what you start choosing, so you can pick the right career path. I don't know. Don't really know. Well, what do you like doing? Well, I don't really like doing anything. And I see it so much. Really? Says Mitz. Totally different down here. My daughter has homework coming out of her ears. Jack gets about 2 pieces of homework a week. And whenever he's got it, all he has to do is log in on the online system, pretty much answer a bunch of multiple choice questions, and then that's it. He doesn't have a notebook. He doesn't take notes in class. They don't have a homework diary where, like when I was at school, we had to log it all, what we'd done, get our parents to sign it. There's none of that. It's so weird. It's so weird how his school works. It's like the opposite end of the spectrum. Foxy does have a great Patreon realm, though, says Dr. Drownfields. Thank you, Dr. Drownfields. It's the same here. Scary how little we're prepared kids for the after school. Yeah, I'm glad to know that Mitz's kids are doing all right. So maybe the south of England is going to be a little bit more on the ball than the north of England over the next few years then. But yeah, it's scary. Absolutely terrifies me what he's going to do when he leaves school. I think nothing. Leech off his parents, I think, is what is going to be his career path. Anyone else noticing this, or is it just me and Jesse? That's my shovel. No, just me and Jesse, I think. Oh well. Mine is going into automotive at this time. Gone are the days of working on your own car with all computerization. Yeah, that's another bone of contention for me. Don't even get me started on the auto industry at the minute. All these new electric cars, or not electric driven cars, but just all the electronics in cars. The local garages and even the manufacturer garages, they don't know how to fix them. They've got no idea. Like, gone are the days when a mechanic could look at a car and go, oh yeah, that's gone. That's quite obvious because they could see it. Now it's all electronic. They've got no idea. And the manufacturers don't give them enough training to deal with it. And I've had this a few times with my car, and my family have had this a few times with their car. They take it back to the manufacturer because there's a problem, or I took mine back to the manufacturer because of the problem, and he didn't know how to fix it. They're like, well, the computer's coming back saying everything's okay. Yeah, but it's quite clearly broken, so what's the problem? They don't know. It's so bad. My daughter doesn't have much homework either, says Crystal Cat 555. Mitt says, don't get me wrong, she's doing that as we speak, though. I'm an automotive tech and I make pretty good dollars. Just tell him to stay off the school truck. What kind of car do you have, Foxy? I have a Honda Civic, which I don't think they have in the US. You probably have Hondas, I guess. I bought it because it has very good miles per gallon and goes a long way without needing filling up, basically. What is the tool truck? I think he meant school truck, did he, maybe? We have Civics. Oh, do you? Are they small cars? Or are yours like giant Civics with extra, engines? What year? Oh, it's really old. That's 2019. Small 4-cylinder engines. Small, yeah, they are small. That's good. They're like average size for the UK. Whoa, my flying's going weird. Oh no, wait, Jesse's sleeping. Mid-sized sedans also have the hatchback. Yeah, it's a hatchback, mine. Foxy flying to the moon to put it together. I wish. Needs to fix it, don't we? Am I going to get home on this Elytra? Yeah, I should do. If I'm going the right direction, which I think I am. My daughter has a Civic. She loves it. I like it. The only problem with it is it's too smart. It's too clever, and it's got a lot of electrical issues because of that. It's got a crash detection feature in it, which sounds like a good idea. But what it does is it's got a camera on the front that detects the car in front. And if that car turns off the road in front of you and starts to slow down, my car is too eager to slam the brakes on. And what's happened a few times is that the car in front has turned off the road and like it's gone. It's like well down the next road that it's turned off down. Yet my car still like has sensed it. It still thinks it's there and slams my brakes on. And which has actually like nearly caused an accident a couple of times because I've had cars behind me nearly going to the back of me. It happened on the motorway once, which was really bad. There was a lorry behind me and a car it went off into the off-ramp. It went off the ramp to the side, pulled off, and my car was like, there's a car in front, stop! Slammed the brakes on, and the lorry behind me nearly went in the back at me. My seatbelt tightened up because it like detected a crash was going to happen. The car in front wasn't even in, he couldn't even see it anymore. It had gone. It had like well gone. So I took it back to the garage, and the garage were like, oh, well, yeah, it's a safety feature. I'm like, well, it's not very safe, is it? It's nearly killed me twice. They're like, oh, well, we can't turn it off. It's a safety feature. So, yeah, apart from that, it's great. Did I only got 2 boxes worth? I think I did. Calling a 350Z old makes me feel old. Who's got a 350Z? An old Nissan 350Z. Yeah, there's no such thing as an old Nissan 350Z. They're still new. Still like brand new. Extra engines. Right then, guys. We've done collecting. We've done talking about many things. We've got political. We fixed the world. We saved the day. But it is time for me to go. So, as usual, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do please leave a like. If you haven't already, please do follow. And yeah, make sure to check out my next ones. All of these will be available on my second channel or on like the Twitch thing if you want. If you haven't seen it from the beginning and you want to, you can check it out. Yeah, on my second channel, link in the description and all that. Oh my goodness me, I need a better outro. So smooth. Smooth like silk. See you later, guys. Bye. Thank you for coming. Bye. Where's the off button?